Hello everyone, I am Left, and welcome to what's going to be a brand new project on my channel. Welcome to what I'm calling the Vainglory News Network, something that I hope will be a good thing for the scene, a good thing for my channel, and a good thing for all of you guys watching. So today I've lined up a handful of pilot storylines for today's inaugural episode of this show, and judging based on your comments down below and other feedback, I will decide whether or not to make this a full-time thing. Anyways, the gist of this show is that I'll be just talking to the camera and consolidating any Vainglory news that has gone down since the last episode. Put stuff up on the screen, show videos that have come out, etc. So, however, before we begin, I gotta talk about myself for a little bit. Namely, why I've been so slow making videos recently. So first off, it's summer for me now. It has been summer for me since May 3rd. That's when my college exams ended and I finished my freshman year of college. So I've been, like I said, at home, and my house has not the greatest internet in the world. When I was at school, it was a constant 300 megabytes per second upload, 300 megabits per second download. Perfect internet for streaming, and that's why you saw me on a streaming schedule at school. Well, at home, I can't even stream at all because sometimes I won't even have 1 megabyte per second of upload, and my download will be like less than 5. So that's where all the streams went. I'm sorry about that, guys. And the bad internet makes it so that it takes about an hour or two to upload a video that's like 5 minutes long to YouTube. Not to mention how long it takes to render out of my editing software. But yeah. Home equals horrible internet, and I mean, my parents are working to get it fixed, and I know it probably makes my dad feel really bad every time I talk about how bad our internet is, but that's just how it is right now, guys, while I'm at home. Next, I broke up with my girlfriend recently. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to say that because that's another reason that I've been kind of slow with the videos. Just takes a little bit to process that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. But I don't need any condolences or anything. I'm fine. It was me who did it, not her, so everything is good there. Now, if I was going to start joking with you guys, I'd say go ahead and start sliding into my DM because I am now single. But remember, don't do that if you're a guy because I don't have the big gay, okay? Anyways, next, I have a full-time job now. So my parents made me get a job this summer. I applied to a lot of places for part-time work. None of them ever responded, and then one of my dad's hockey coaching friends called him and said, "Hey, does your son have a job yet? Because I have just the thing for him." He's a plant manager at a food processing warehouse that's about 5 minutes from my house. So now I have a 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week job at a food processing warehouse where I wake up at 6 a.m. every day and start work at 7, get home at 3:30, and yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money, but like this is making me go to bed really early every night on the weekdays, and I don't know, it's a lot of assembly line stuff. But anyways, that's enough from me. Let's get on to the Vainglory news. This will be the only episode where I'm talking about myself so much, that's for sure. So first off, Humanist has announced that he is not getting paid for his work in the preseason as a caster and is thus leaving Vainglory. There's been complete radio silence from SCMC on this. What we know so far is that Humanist was told that he wouldn't be being paid for anything that he did in the preseason. Now we know that this also happened to the other casters from the preseason, such as Stress, Denomine, and a couple other people. Excluded from this was Excoundrel because he was away casting the EU Masters League of Legends tournament, I'm pretty sure. So anyways, there's been a very negative attitude in the high elo community so far, and it's only getting worse. So many people on Twitter are voicing their discomfort and anger with this. Lots of explicit tweets that I don't want to show on this family-friendly show. Who am I kidding? This show's not family-friendly. I'm not even monetized. Do I really give a shit? No, I don't. But anyways, starting all over, one of my players on my team says, "I don't really care what you guys think, but @HumanistCast is the best caster in all of Vainglory. WTF @Vainglory Esport." Now, that was really the sentiment among most of the professional players and the other high elo players who are in challengers. I saw so many sad face emojis, cries, just lots of very sad things. And I would have hated to be Eco yesterday because he graduated from high school, came home all happy to be with his family, and saw that Humanist was leaving Vainglory. So, sucks. I mean, that really sucks. Although, congratulations to Eco on graduating high school yesterday. But yeah, this user in particular had some very choice words for SCMC. So many people are angry about this. None of the other casters from the preseason have been publicizing this on Twitter, but they have like stated that the same thing happened to them that has happened to Humanist. Now, I was talking to Excoundrel yesterday, and he did say that they had a meeting with SCMC tomorrow, and he was thinking about making an insights video about it on his channel later today. So I'm sure if you watch me, you also watch Excoundrel. If you don't, go search him up. His channel's really cool and useful. He has a lot more subscribers than me because he actually makes regular content. But yeah, he might have some more things to say about this subject later today. I've seen also a lot of people just being really angry on Twitter and trying to take things out on SCMC for this. You don't know the full story, guys. Do not take things out on SCMC just because Humanist is leaving and like not getting paid, as he said. I saw one guy saying that you should go and like refund ice purchases on the App Store so that they lose money. Like, come on, grow up. I'm not going to show that person here because I don't think they deserve the publicity. Two wrongs don't make a right, dude. Humanist was my entire team's favorite caster, and it's really sad to see him go under such circumstances, and I really hope the scene can recover from this bad, I don't know, all this bad stuff that's going on. So let's move on to something a little more lighthearted, a Starboy tweet. So on June 6th, Starboy said, "The year is 2035. VPL 2018 summer season is scheduled to begin in 1 month, but there has been no information from SCMC released. The new hero has 18 abilities, and the Power Rangers are the only people on the leaderboards." This really cracked me up. If you don't know who the Power Rangers are, they're a group of 6 or so secret Smurf accounts who constantly party queue in Vainglorious to ruin solo queue games, and they're called the Power Rangers because they're all named after the Power Rangers. Like there's the black one, there's Black Ranger, Red Ranger, Pink Ranger, Green Ranger, etc., etc., etc. So it's just a bunch of Smurf accounts that are named after the Power Rangers. Anyways, I sure wish my tweets could be as popular as Starboy's, because occasionally I tweet something extremely important and all I get is like 1 like and somebody calling me a Nazi in the replies. So yeah, moving on. Tencent possibly to buy ESL. Now, this is only a rumor. Seriously, this is only a rumor, okay? Like, Tencent buying ESL would be like the biggest deal in the entire universe. So, MTGX is the parent company of the ESL and the ESEA, and there's been a rumor that those two companies have split apart, thus to be sold to the Chinese giant Tencent, who owns Arena of Valor, PUBG Mobile, Riot Games and League of Legends, Clash Royale and Supercell, almost all Chinese internet and social media, Fortnite Mobile, and they have a majority stake in Activision Blizzard, Epic Games, who makes Fortnite, PUBG Corp, who makes PUBG, and so many other companies. So yeah, I don't think China has the Sherman Antitrust Act, if you know what I mean. So if Tencent bought ESL, I'm just saying, guys, that would be the equivalent of ramming a sword through Vainglory's chest. ESL is who we partnered with for the Summer Unified and NA and EU Championships last year, and they are a humongous esports production company. So imagine the competitor, Arena of Valor, owning that premier esports production company that we had partnered with in the past. Yeah, like they're ever going to give Vainglory any business if Tencent owns them. However, remember guys, this is only a rumor. All I saw was some guy on Twitter who claimed to be an esports insider talking about this, so please take it with a grain of salt. Lastly, today I want to talk about what looks like it's going to be a new hero. It seems to be the hacker girl Kinetic, who is referenced in the Treachery lore and is seen as a major character in Kensei's ascent to Taizen Gate. We also know, as of the most recent lore, that she is an ally to Kensei, an old friend to Arden, and she wants to burn all of Githia. She's from a land called New Aurelium, which is the same place that Kensei seems to be in his lore. So, anyways, I don't really know how to grab the videos off of Twitter, but anyways, they've put out one video where it's like her voice and she says both like the empires must fall. And then they put out a GIF today of her hero model attacking Grace with something called tracer shots. I'm not really sure what they do, but it looks pretty cool. So all of the bad things that are happening, you can still look to the casual side of the game, and they're still putting out content and trying to grow things there. So there are still things to be happy about in the world. Anyways, that's going to be the conclusion of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know how you feel about everything I just did today, and I'll see you guys all later, whether it's in this format, whether it's another episode of this show, or you hated this and you don't want to ever see it again. I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching.